It's all wild, you know? Like, who would have thought that the show that we did off Broadway would have this momentum and have this life? It's just beyond anything I could have dreamed.
You got a Tony pin.
I did, yes, yeah. I've seen these on TV.
What's made this so special for you with working on this?
Just my collaboration with James. James is an extraordinary human being, a great writer, and for us to be locking arms all this way, it's like it's thrilling.
And so many nominations for your company, what that means to you.
It means a lot because everyone worked so hard, you know. Even the folks who didn't get nominated, that company, the fact that we could keep them all together from off Broadway to Broadway meant so much because they're the stars of the show. So it's thrilling.
So here we are, it's Tony Day, and you got a Tony pin.
I do have a Tony pin. It's very sweet.
What is today like for you? I mean, is it all surreal?
It's very surreal and it's very lovely because, you know, we so often talk about theater community, family, and then to turn up here, everyone's so ecstatic for everyone. There's, you know, it's like the best of when you come together as an extended family. We don't often do that because we're all in our own little kind of puddles of productions. So it's it's lovely.
Talk about the wonderful show that you're nominated for.
Cost of Living, Martina Mayok's Cost of Living, which is just the most gorgeous play. I have loved it from literally, I read the first 3 pages and I want to do this play. So, and it's been a journey through workshops, through Williamstown, through MTC Off-Broadway, and then MTC Sam Friedman. So it's really dear to my heart, and it's so of this moment, you know, where we all feel so separate and stressed and maybe don't have a great deal of tolerance for each other. Little loneliness maybe in the midst of all this, and Cost of Living was just all about that, how we find each other, how we find our humanity. So it was a wonderful experience.
How special is this for you, this nomination?
It's incredible. It's like an onion. They're like layers of reckoning. I keep like waking up and being like, oh my gosh, I've been nominated for a Tony Award. It's really amazing.
Talk about the show you're nominated from.
Ainamo.
Yeah.
Like the show that heard around the world, you know, the show that sparked a movement and, you know, got everyone to, you know, think more deeply about how do we program radical work for Broadway audiences.
And just what it meant to you for the audiences that did come to this show, the joy you brought them.
Oh my goodness. Standing in the back of the house and watching people stand up and scream and clap and be engaged in this play in ways that probably never ever happened in the Belasco Theater before. I'll never ever forget that.
You've got a Tony pin. How exciting is this?
It's so exciting. You know, we started making the show in church basements with bamboo and cardboard. So to be here on Broadway is a surprise and a massive honor.
What's made this so special for you with directing this show?
That it's a show about imagination and family and magic, and it's a thing you have to really experience live to understand.
You have brought a whole new audience to the theater, people who love the book, people maybe never been here before. I mean, experience something live, what that means to you.
We need new audiences for theatre to survive, and it's really exciting. You know, we've got 17 people making their Broadway debut in this show, and they're all extraordinary actors, and I'm so proud I get to work with them.
And I mean, a lot of nominations today, right?
Yeah, it's amazing. You know, there's so many designers and creatives who are really at the top of their game. It's like a layer cake. There's the language and the music and the puppetry and the sound and the video. And when they all tee up together, that's when they make the magic happen.
Take me back to the young Max. Were you an actor first?
I was a hyperactive kid, and so my mum told me to enter a young person's playwriting competition when she was putting my sister to bed, and she came down in the kitchen was drawn with unicorns all over it, and I made some kids play about unicorns. So, you know, that's how I started.
So what would the older Max tell the younger Max now?
I believed it was all possible for a long time, and I think there was a much harder part in the 20s when I was like trying to do fringe theatre and living in my parents' spare room. So I think I'd try and tell the middle Max that the dreams of the young Max could be realised by the older Max.
And you have a Tony pin.
I know, it's amazing. It's still on. Great, hasn't fallen off.